So we said the current politically correct phrase is so-called colored. How do colored people perceive themselves?
That's a very interesting question. That's a good question. Because I believe most of the time, a lot of young kids have a fractured identity of who they are.
Right.
They don't know where they come from. And it's like Zomzi said, this displacement theory
Right.
or displacement kind of syndrome, who am I?
Right.
Where did I come from? And then usually they'll say, some of my ancestors were Scottish, or some of my ancestors, like for my example, my dad's, his grandfather came from St. Helena Island.
Okay.
And that meant that they were slave stock.
Okay.
Of slave stock. So there was intermarriages on the island. So if you go to the island today, you will actually come across a lot of Georges on the island.
Okay.
And they are white. They from the time that island was inhabited by settlers, or I'm not sure if it was Europeans or the Dutch East India Company, but then interesting enough, also there was somebody else on that island. I think Napoleon was exiled there.
Okay.
And King Sitsueo.
Okay.
So there's a lot of
history on that island.
There's a lot of history on that island.
Yes.
There's a lot of like an open discussion on who are you related to, or
yes.
where does your lineage come from? Who you descended from? King Shetsueo, or are you related to perhaps
Napoleon? Or madness.
Yeah.
So that being said, that island would probably be the closest thing to representing the colored
community.